Good morning, everyone. And we are live, so I am getting ready for my day. And I wanted to hop in and discuss something that was on my mind. And it was, I wanted to focus on how giving up isn't as easy as people think it is. Sometimes we see these memes, and I'm getting ready. We see these memes that says never give up. And, and I've talked about, the importance of keep moving and not giving up. But there's this misconception that if you stop or have to redirect your energy towards something, that you are lazy or that's easy or you just simply walking away from things. And to tell you the truth, that can be the farthest from the truth for that individual, because when I, for example, stopped grad school, that was not an easy decision to make. That was not, okay, let me walk away from something that I had planned on doing for the past 10 years. That was a very heart-wrenching, very difficult and emotional decision to make. And I think sometimes we tend to think, oh, well, you gave up, so, you took the easy way out. And I just want to say firmly is that you don't know the mental anguish or the difficulty it took for someone to make that decision to let things go. And you also don't know the extent to which a person has decided to let things go, because it could be something temporary, it could be something permanent. It's not your life, so you're not aware of that. But I think to judge people as saying just because you they let go of something, that they took the easy route, easy way out, is really unfair and very judgmental. For myself, and I always like to use my own personal experiences, even after I left school, things were not, I took it as a really hard blow to myself and almost to my self-esteem. But I remembered that I was leaving to develop a plan, a better plan of execution. A part of that was to really focus on where I was spending my time and how I was spending my time, so that I could do a better audit, so that I would know, okay, this is the amount of time that you actually needed, throughout the day, throughout the week, to go back and finish this goal. And to anyone who's had to put things on pause, putting things on pause does not make you a failure, and it also doesn't mean you have to pick it back up immediately. We don't want to rush moments. And I don't think, for me, that I rushed this moment. I do think that it was a good opportunity for me to learn, what my energy level could support, and where I needed to make some room and some adjustments. I would have not known that if I would not have had this experience. And so sometimes going through certain things are about getting the experience so you can do better later on when you do pick things back up. I don't have all the answers for everything in my life. That's why I constantly seek out advice and direction for myself. It's important that when you find yourself at a point, that you first of all don't identify it as giving up. You're making a transition, and transitions can feel like giving up if you have to put something that you wanted for a really long time on pause. And for me, I knew that it wasn't that I lacked the ability to do the things that need to be done. It was more along the lines that I needed the time to do the things that I needed to be done. And so things just had to be reevaluated. And it's most definitely something else that I will pick up maybe in the fall, maybe in 2022. But I know now that, one, not to rush myself, but also what are the things that I need to do to ensure that I'm on the right track and on a healthy track when I'm going back at it. And y'all, my dogs are doing dog things. They're chewing their bones this morning. So if you have found yourself to where you had to stop and pause in life, don't beat yourself up. Shift from using the word giving up to transitioning. And you're in a transitional period. For me, I am in a time management transitional period where I'm auditing my time. I'm looking at how I spend my time and what is the best way for me to utilize my time, which is something that I really needed to work a lot more on to be successful in the program that I was admitted to. And I understand that now. And so it's not, and my daughter's also getting her breakfast ready, but it's not about giving up, right? It's about what's the end goal. You know, what's your end goal in all this? What are you trying to accomplish? For me, hold on one second. So for me, it's not about just how, it's not about, okay, I was trying to do this thing, I stopped doing this thing, and now things are going to get better. What it's about for me when you're in a transitioning period, okay, you stop doing this thing, what's the plan? And I think when you begin your transitional period, you have to make the decision. And when I was beginning my transitional period, I made the decision early on that I wanted to return. But when I was going to return towards that goal, I wanted to do it in a different way. So while you're in your transitional period, you have to make those decisions and choices to set yourself up in a better position so that you can be successful when you reconnect with your goal. It may take a little bit of time. For myself, I'm actually getting someone to assist me with this, with some strategy building. But these are the things that you need to take care of, or these are the things that I would recommend, that while you're in that transitioning period, moving from when you're stopping to when you're going to get back into the game, that you are working on the things that you saw were barriers during when you were initially trying to accomplish your goal. That helps so much, because when I came out of school, I felt emotionally all over the place, and I felt really upset with myself, and I wanted to beat myself up. But having those goals before I stopped, like having those things like, this was a barrier, this was a barrier, was a barrier. How can I tackle each one of those? Doing those things during my transitional period prevented me from going into a very sad space. That's what I was saying. It kept me from going into a sad space. And so it's very helpful if you are able to position yourself to be prosperous in your transitional period, from the very beginning, by establishing a plan, identifying your obstacles, and then establishing a plan to tackle each obstacle. Okay, so that's all I have for this morning. I have to get ready for work. I will be live streaming. I'm going to try to do live streams in the evening time, because I know more people are awoke during that time. But you all can catch the replay if you're just now joining. But be sure to check out the website, Laqwanda.com. That's where you'll find everything about me, as well as if you have a podcast or any kind of show you want me to be a speaker on, just let me know. You can request me there. All right, everyone. Bye.